All right, it is UFC bantamweight Marcelo Rojo, the Pitbull himself, back in action December 3rd in Orlando, Florida. I guess, it's fight time again. We're getting there right now. What's the feel like for you as you're getting ready for this one?
Amazing, amazing. I get that itch to get in the cage again, so it's really good. I'm feeling really good.
I love it. Obviously, the last time we saw you back in February, tough loss. I mean, you certainly showed your heart, your durability there, but I guess, what kind of lessons do you end up taking out of a fight like that?
Oh man, that fight teach me a lot about the sport actually, because we as Latin Americans we like to do these car crashes, like we go to fight, only to fight. But this is a growing sport and it's like really big. So, I mean, we need to learn about that. And I realized about levels in that fight. It was not a good decision to take that fight for me because Kyler Phillips is in another level. So I realized that inside the fight. Like, I was trying to hit him. I was trying to take him. And I was like, fuck, this motherfucker is really good. I mean, I need to knock him out because I'm not going to win this way. Because I was like doing something and he was just doing the opposite. It was an amazing fight for me because I learned a lot about that.
I love it. And listen, I know you're not the kind of guy that's trying to make excuses. I mean, you're owning it up to it right there. I have to get better. But listen, it had been 11 months between fights. There had been a bunch of cancellations and reschedules, and I mean, your calendar had to be crazy. I mean, did that kind of weird schedule? I mean, it had to play at least some role in your performance that night.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. Also, we've been like the last month of that fight, I was training alone in Vegas because Brandon got hurt, and then I was only training with my friend Macio, and yeah, it was a tough time, and making the weight cut. It was awful for me, and that's why now I'm going featherweight because that was crazy, like really crazy. I lost like 18 pounds in 2 days, and I didn't recover really well. So, but that's no excuse. I mean, Philip level. I mean, he probably gonna be a top 10 near soon or in the next fight because he's really good. And yeah, I love to share what's happening in my life too, but that's no excuse. I mean, we always came here to fight, and I'm really excited for that. But yeah, it's weird because I got a lot of cancellations, top matchup, and I say, yeah, give me whatever. Just want to fight.
I love it. And I apologize. I thought Francis was coming down to 35. I didn't even realize you were moving up to 45. So I guess talk to me, I guess, how different you're feeling. I imagine, the weeks leading up to a fight are a whole lot different. We don't have to cut that extra 10 pounds.
Yeah, that's why I'm really happy. I mean, but this time in other camps, I wasn't able to eat carbs. I was just eating small portions. But right now, Nicole from the PI just get me just eating and eating and eating. And my performance is getting better, and each training I can push harder. So that's really good. I'm happy right now.
That's amazing. Talk to me about your training this time, because you still spend time in Vegas, but you're also going up to Glory MMA a little bit as well. How is the training working for you?
Yeah, like really good. We found James Krause. I mean, I'm part of Brandon Moreno's team, and I'm always be here. But we live in Vegas with him, and we train there. But we got fights. We go the 8 weeks. We came here to Kansas City for 8 weeks. So just to work with James, yeah, and the Glory team. We form part of the Glory team, and we start doing this after my fight in February, and I feel amazing. Like it was hard to adapt the changes, but James just teach me a lot about this sport, and I really love it. Like, I'm feeling good.
I love it, man. We'll be anxious to see the changes that are made. It's December 3rd. It's against Francis Marshall. I guess talk to me about the matchup itself. How do you feel stylistically you match up, and kind of what challenges he presents to you?
Oh, he's really good, brother. He's really good. I mean, he's an amazing kid. He's gonna came strong at me. his wrestling is really good. His back take. So I think it's gonna be a fun matchup. For sure, he's gonna try to take me down because everybody do that. Everybody's trying to get away of my punches, but I'm gonna make him pay. I just want to make a fun fight for the fans. I mean, Orlando is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a stacked card, and I'm really excited for that. Also, two of my friends are fighting there, like Genaro Valdez and Jasmine. They're both fighting the card, so I'm really excited. I need to show my friends that I'm better than them.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, the performances that we've seen in the UFC, I mean, you got tough matchups straight out the gate, right? Charles Jourdain, obviously incredible. Kyler Phillips, as you said, top 10 material. I mean, two really difficult matchups. And, we'll see if Francis Marshall is that guy as well. But, I mean, do you feel like you really haven't had a chance to show who you are in the cage?
Yeah, I mean, I know I can do better. That's why I keep pushing me hard, like every day. I know that I'm a really good fighter, and I can perform better. So no matter what happens, this is gonna be the performance of my life, because I owe this to my fans, I owe this to myself, and I owe this to my family and my friends in Argentina that they're just waiting for me.
I love it. How is the popularity of the sport in Argentina? I mean, I know there's always been a history there, but is it becoming more popular? I mean, obviously football is always going to be number one, but is MMA getting some popularity as well?
No, MMA is just growing, like just growing a lot. I mean, we've been pushing this sport like for 15 years in my country, and it's really difficult because the economical situation in the country doesn't allow you to get much events, or the guys doesn't have a lot of experience, but we're growing up. I mean, we got like Guido Canetti in the UFC, we got Santiago Poncinibio, we got Esteban, we got Silvana, we got Ailu. So and we got me, that like we're pushing hard to keep this up, and for the new generations to come, it's gonna be easier. Like it was really hard for me to make to the UFC, but it was always my goal. So I just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And I know like soon enough, there are going to be more fighters from Argentina.
Absolutely. Listen, I know it's going to be your fight week, but are you carving out some time to watch Argentina in the World Cup? I mean, you got Saudi Arabia, you got Mexico, you got Poland. You keeping an eye on that?
Yeah, for sure. That's going to put me a lot of energy on my body. I mean, watching my country wins, it's really nice. Yeah, I know Argentina was gonna be expecting my fight too, so yeah, it's good energy.
I love it, man. It'll be a great time. All right, well, listen, Marcelo, talk to, I guess, the goal. I mean, the goal is always to win, right? But I mean, is there something more at stake here? Is it like, hey, I want to show that I have improved my grappling, or I want to show that I'm more comfortable in there, or I mean, obviously you want to win, but what's the overall goal here for you?
Oh man, I'm gonna be like cold as fuck. I'm gonna be like super, like, I don't know how to say it in English, but I'm gonna beat the shit out of him, and then and I'm gonna finish it. Yeah, for sure. That's the idea.
I think you said it in English just fine right there. Beat the shit out of him is pretty good in English.
Yeah, it's nothing personal. I mean, it's just business, but I need to prove myself that I can do it.
I love it. I love it. Awesome, man. Well, we're looking forward to it. Happy to hear that the preparations are going well. December 3rd, Orlando, Florida. The Pitbulls back in action. Argentina, get ready. Marcelo Rojo, best of luck, and we'll be tuned in watching, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much.